light. Yes, I am. And I hope you are too. Totally grounded in who you are, the authenticity of you, and loving you. Just totally, absolutely loving you. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. We are so excited to have you here on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 The Talk and on WWWE on 1100 AM in Atlanta. We are excited to have you as a part of our family and a part of this experience. You know, I was reflecting on the history of this show. This show started, wow, I can't believe it. This show started in 2009. And in the beginning of the year, it wasn't even a thought. But by the spring, by May, we were live. And we were so excited to open up this connection with people all across the United States and to answer your questions and to share love. That's always been the reason why we've been on air, to share love and to make it about you, the callers, your questions, everything that's near and dear to your heart. It's your show. And I'm just, well, the MC for all of you, and perhaps the messenger from time to time. We get some good tidbits from Spirit around here. But the most exciting thing is that today is Valentine's Day. It is the day of love. It is the day of energy and connection and giving and self-love and honoring those that we love and being kind to other people. Even if maybe we're a little grumpy on a particular day, we need to be kind to other people because love is the answer. Love is the power. And love is the energy that cannot hold a disturbance and a vibration that is anything other than love. When you are in the energy of love, things don't really seem to bother you the way they do when you're a little angst and ornery. But when you're in the energy of love, love can change the world. And that's the real reason why we're all gathering together. First, we want to change our own worlds. You know, we can only work within ourselves. We cannot change someone else. So those of you in love trying to change someone else, we might want to work on ourselves. But love doesn't ask anyone to change. Love totally, unconditionally loves someone for exactly who they are and recognizes that we're all a work in progress. We're all growing. So when I began the show in 2009, and I was looking at the history of the show this morning, I was like, I don't remember ever having a Valentine's Day with all of you. And I said, how could that be possible? I guess the year would have fallen on a Wednesday. We were in that leap year. We leaped right over us. So after almost 9 years, this will be our 9th year in May, this is our first Valentine's Day together. I think it's so special. It's kind of like a first date, don't you think? We are all gathered together, sharing love, asking questions about love. But let's look at love a little bit. Let's look at how does love really start? Love begins inside. Love is self-love. I know that there are times that we have been told that loving yourself can be selfish. Some of that is old conditioning and old programming, and it's really not about being selfish. It's about honoring yourself. It's about understanding what's important to you and who you are and recognizing your authenticity and not being so critical and hard on yourself. It's recognizing that you are unique and you cannot and should not compare yourself to another, for no one is the same. And no one knows what it's like to walk in another's path. So what might appear a certain way to you, in your eyes, in your illusion of your vision, may not even be the story of another. And that's where love says, don't judge. Don't look to the left or the right and wonder what everyone's doing. Just send love. Just be love. And understand that love does not have to control. Love does not have to complain. Love does not have to compare. Love just exists in a frequency that is joyous and happy and harmonious. So look around you. Are you loving the experiences around you? Are you in harmony with everything that you do? Or are things out of balance? And often, if they're out of balance, well, look inside. You're probably not loving yourself enough to recognize what's uncomfortable with you. and to recognize what perhaps might need to be changed. Love does not mean that you play the martyr. Oh, I've got to stay in this marriage for 20 years. If you're not happy, how can you be giving happiness to another? And if you're not happy, how can you share with another person and really, really teach others that look up to you, your children, how to love? I sit across from people all the time, and one of the most popular things I hear men and women say, well, we're together because of the children. And I understand that there's a lot of connectivity, and it is important to sustain the family unit. But remember this, that how you express love, how you show love, how you demonstrate it, how you speak love, that's what your children are learning. Your children are learning the conditioned experiences, and they too are going to seek a partner, a mate, similar to the dynamic that you're setting. So if you've been creating a relationship that is protecting the children, take a look at what they're seeing, because they will attract a partner who's, well, not connected. We want to look at that because we think we're doing other people a favor by holding fast to an illusion or a commitment, when really we think it's the commitment, but if we look at that commitment, maybe we weren't really settled and grounded when we made the choice. When we made the choice, maybe we were in love with the idea of a person, as opposed to truly, truly, truly in love with everything that is the person, every aspect of them, and happy to accept whatever their personal flaws are. I mean, really, everyone's got a flaw, don't you? But it's not to look at them and judge, it's to simply love them as they are. That's what we want to teach children, because children have to be carefully taught. And you may say, Sarah, it's Valentine's Day. Why are you talking about children? Well, aren't children supposed to be the product of love? They're created in love. They're created in the continuation of the expression of the human condition that was created by our Creator, by Source. We were created to be an expression of divinity, not get caught up with everything that we feel we have to have or have to be, simply needing to be love. If you could just be love for a moment, and let's all roll back the tape. Come on, you've got some memories, I'm sure. What about those memories when you were first in love? You know, that childhood sweetheart? Do you remember them? Okay. You know that feeling, that fondness, that excitement, that sense of, wow, I feel connected to that person, as if they were the only person in the whole wide world? That excitement that you felt knowing that they were going to call you or be connected to you. And that first kiss. Do you remember that? That kiss that melted your heart? That to this day you'll always hold and treasure, regardless of how the relationship may have ended. And those of you who are blessed to be together still, then I applaud you. I applaud you in celebrating love. But we all remember that feeling. To be that excited, that happy about everything you do. Almost like the first kiss. Almost like that first date. That's the feeling that we should have in harmony with everything that we choose to do in our life. Are you feeling that? I know, some of you in the car or at your desk, you're shaking your head no. You're saying, no, I'm not feeling that. I haven't felt that since high school. And some of you are saying, Sarah, I don't think I ever felt that. It begins with you. It begins with loving you and trusting that you are worthy of everything you desire. And you're worthy of love. Love is the force that fuels everything that you want. But we have to be in the feeling of it. We have to be in the feeling of who we are and what we desire. So do you desire a primary partner who will fulfill the aspects of love that you're looking for? Do you desire a business? Do you desire a new job? Perhaps a new residence? A different feeling? Do you want to just pick up and move? Now, I didn't say run away. I said pick up and move. Make a choice. Pick a direction and let's go. But do it in love. Do it in loving yourself. doing it because it feels good to do that. Do it because you can't imagine doing anything else, even though you may not know what the outcome is. Even though there may be uncertainty, the joy of the feeling of what it could be is enough to fuel the adventure. Life is an adventure. And love, well, it's the foundation of adventure. But I know most people don't think of it that way, especially if you get hurt. I know love hurts. We've all cried a tear or two, right? What's that song, Love Hurts? But it doesn't have to hurt. It just is love. And sometimes what hurts is the expectation of who a person was or who we thought they were or what the outcome would be. That's really what hurt. The disappointment that the outcome did not match what we envisioned. But there's always more love all around you. And for those of you who say, I don't think love's there for me anymore, I want you to stand up and say, I don't know how, I don't know when, but today's the day true love is coming my way. I don't need to know how, I don't need to know when. I am open and receptive because I am in alignment with the vibrational match of love, divine love. Love that transcends time, love that is always connected, love that is always secure, and love that is fulfilling and harmonious. And I feel the joy, the anticipated joy, I feel it already, of love in my life. I don't know when, but today's the day. Somehow love is coming my way. Don't lose sight of that. Don't look at the calendar and say it's been 2 years since a date, or I've been divorced for this many years, or I've had 5 bad relationships in a row. I'm giving up on love. Never give up. Love is a vision. It is a vision of everything that you desire. And often we don't match the desire to another. If you actually really, with an open heart, felt the energy of another person, and you kept in the vision what you wanted, but you were open to hear and to listen to what they wanted, then perhaps you may notice that it's not a vibrational match. And then you wouldn't, I hear people say, waste time. People have told me, I wasted time. There's no wasted time. This time continuum, illusion. Your spirit's going to live on forever. I know we've got a start and an end here on planet Earth, and many of you don't want to mess it up. We want to get it all in. So when you recognize that something isn't working for you, when you recognize that you're not one with that vibration of love, honor you first. Love you. Because if you don't love you, how could you love another? If you don't value you and everything you represent, how is love really going to encapsulate everything that you do and create harmony in your life? Yes, love is patient and love is kind. But love is also knowing who you are and being able to love another even if they're not the one for you. There's a line in a song that says, I promise there will always be a little spot inside of me, a tiny spot deep in my heart that stays in love with you. And often when we truly have loved someone, wouldn't you agree? They have a spot. But that spot doesn't need to form a crack in the heart and break you. It's an experience. It's an experience that you attracted into your life so that you could expand your consciousness, so you could expand your ability to love. And maybe iron out some past agreements on a soul level. But love is always present. It's always beckoning. It's always whispering to you, come my way. Be in love with everything about this day. Be in the moment. Be in the now. Love is always calling your name and saying, I've come for you. Will you dance with me? Love is always there. Love is ever present. A couple of years ago, I was imagining love. I was envisioning that fairy tale energy. And I know some people don't believe in fairy tales, but we are all creating our own reality. And if you want it to be a fairy tale, well then, why not? Why not have a castle in the sky? Why not create the energy of love? So I'm going to share with you a song that I wrote a couple of years ago. That's a castle in the sky. I hope you enjoy it, because I want you to see love in the vision of all your dreams coming to pass, and knowing that love is always the answer. Take a listen. Let's build a castle in the sky. Let's fill it with all our dreams and place it on the clouds of days gone by. Let's build a castle in the sky and fill it with love so we can have the light. Let's make the world around it bright. No more rainy days for you and I. Let's build a castle in the sky, so you and I will have something to remember. Let's leave behind the worries and fears and all the dragons we slayed throughout the years, and all the stories you've heard are not simply fairy tales. They're stories of how love conquers all. Let's build a castle in the sky, so you and I will know our dreams are real. Let's build a castle in the sky, and when the dragons begin to rise, we know we'll be just fine. And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 The Talk, and 1100 AM on WWWE in Atlanta. Did you all build a castle in the sky? Could you see that in your vision, in your mind? Let your mind run away with you. You know, that song, you can hear it on my website, sarahspiritual.com, S-A-R-A-H, spiritual.com. Go to my website and see some of the videos we have there and take a listen to some of the other songs that Spirit has given me. Now, remember, that song that you just heard sounded like a performance, right? That was me actually writing the song. A download, just like I get the answers for all of you. And I am taking your Valentine questions here live at 1-888-565-1470. We're going to take just a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're coming right back to the phone lines. I've got Tennessee, Atlanta, Illinois, Orlando, South Florida. We've got everything all across the United States, everyone coming together. And hi, everyone on Facebook, Periscope, listening and watching on sarahspiritual.com. We are connected in the energy of love because I know you and you know me. And by golly, I think we've met before. Stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
heard me? Have you seen me? Hey, do you know my voice? I'm Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you. You are reaching Spiritually Speaking with Sarah live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 1100 AM in Atlanta. So wherever you are in your car, if you're turning that dial and you catch this, don't keep moving. Tune in. Be a part of this. Follow us on Facebook, Sarah Spiritual. Be a part of this experience. We are approaching our 9-year anniversary. I can't believe it. This is our 424th show. Next week will be our 425th show. When this show originated, we started with 1 hour, 7 to 8. Then we moved, 8 to 9. Then we went from 7 to 8, then 8 to 9. And now, from going from 7 to 9, we backed it up. We are at 5 to 8 p.m. every Wednesday night answering your questions. And tonight, it is about you, your questions, and showing the love. So we're going to go right to the phone lines, 1-888-565-1470. And you know the drill, everyone. As they answer the call, you want to get your fingers ready to dial. If I were you, I'd have it on speed dial. Let's see how many calls we can answer tonight. Let's see how connected in love we can be. Let's see how many Facebook questions we can have. I can't wait to hear your Facebook questions. Going right to the phone lines, going to Illinois, I've got my dear little friend Alyssa. Alyssa, how are you tonight?
I'm good.
Happy Valentine's Day, honey.
Happy Valentine's Day, Sarah.
How's the weather there? Is it a little chilly?
Today was pretty nice.
Wow, well, good for you. Good. So, Alyssa, how can we help you on this love day? Do you have a love question for me?
Yes, kinda, sorta.
Kinda, sorta. You're not going to give me the love hurts story, are you?
No.
Oh, phew, good. I didn't know if I had to get, because I didn't bring tissues. Oh, Lord.
It's about a different boy.
I love choices. How many choices do you have, Alyssa?
Well, I have this friend, but every time we hang out, we act more than friends. Like, we kiss, we flirt, we do everything.
Wow.
And I just want to know if you see us together, or, like, later in the future, do you see us together? Because, yeah.
You feel the connection with him, right?
Yeah.
But we're not officially an item yet, right?
Yeah.
And that, as a girl, that's where some of the confusion is, right? You don't know really where you stand with this. Can you give me his birthday, please?
October 13th, 2000.
What was the birthday of the other boy?
The other boy? No, that's next month. May 11th, and he's 15, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I remember.
I don't know the year.
I remember him. Okay. All right. So this boy is he's fun. He's a lot of fun, this boy, right?
Yeah, we have a good connection.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor. He likes to just laugh, and he can be a little flirty and personable. Like, people like him. He likes to talk to people, but he also likes to have one-to-one connections with people. He's intuitive, too. He's very sensitive. He's a really nice man. Nice young boy, I should say. He'll grow up to be a good man. He is still trying to understand what he feels for you. He hasn't quite, crossed the line and said, will you be my girl? But Alyssa, your birthday's coming up, and I feel that you're going to know where you stand when your birthday comes. So don't be in a hurry to put it in a box. I remember Forrest Gump said, life's a box of chocolates, right? You need to eat one chocolate at a time. So this is what's in front of you now. Experience all that you can and be in the feeling and the joy of this experience, this really nice, connected attention that you're receiving. Doesn't this feel so much different from some of the other experiences you've had in dating?
Yeah.
And it makes you feel special and connected. And he makes you feel as if he understands you a little bit more than some of the others have, right?
Yes.
That's what being your age is all about.
We go a long way.
Yeah, you get to know each other and you get to understand who you are. And you're exploring love and relationships, my dear. I get a good vibe with this one. So we're going to move forward. I can't give you the slam dunk and say, oh, this is the guy you're going to marry. So much can happen between now and then. But I say sit there with the box of chocolate and have a good time. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoy
So-
the flirting, enjoy the friendship, enjoy the connection. Don't get ahead of yourself. Live in the moment. Yes.
I'm kind of confused. So you kind of see him having feelings, but on and off?
He's not ready to articulate that. He doesn't know how to label it. He's just trying to have fun. And I don't mean fun like just to hang out and have fun. I mean, he just wants to have fun and get to know you. So let him get to know you.
To make sure he likes me first.
Exactly. Exactly. And you want to make sure you like him too first, right? We don't want to jump into anything. You've already had your heart stomped on a couple of times, and you're how old?
Almost 18.
Right. So we've had a couple of heartbreaks. We do not want to have a heartbreak. We want to have true love. So you ask your guides and your angels to assist you so that you notice if he's the right match for you. Stop putting the emphasis on the fact that, does he like me? I want you to be vested in the fact that you are deciding whether you really, really like him and whether he's really the right guy for you because you're taking the time to get to know everything you need to know about him, honey. All right, my dear? You keep me posted, okay?
I will, definitely.
All right,
Thank
happy
you.
Valentine's Day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
1-888-565-1470. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. And I hope we've got some wonderful Facebook questions coming up there live on Facebook. We've got Rebecca on Facebook. Hi, Rebecca. I know we've got PJ on Facebook. I know we've got Helena. We've got Carolina. We've got so many people lining up on Facebook. I hope you're joining us here on Facebook. I'm going to go to Orlando. I have Cynthia on the line. Cynthia, how are you?
Good. How are you, Miss Sarah?
I'm doing great, Cynthia. And how can Spirit and I assist you on this happy Valentine's Day?
Well, I'm just at a loss of, don't know what is going on with my love life. It's been crazy for the past couple of years. So I just wanted to see what advice you can give.
Well, first thing they tell me is that the attraction of people has been people that we really here today, gone tomorrow. I don't feel that we're attracting someone that's worth standing the test of time with. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And they take me back to 2016. They take me back to 2016 because that's kind of when this really off energy started with you. And you really were attracting people who are not able to really even to get you at all. Does that make sense?
2015, I went through a separation
Right.
of a 20-year marriage.
Okay. And then 2016, we were having trouble attracting someone who was a match for you, right?
2016, I actually met someone.
Okay.
And we recently split.
Okay. Well, I feel that this energy, because they talked to me about 2016 being important in this energy. So what is the birthday of the person that you just met?
I met him in 2016,
Right.
7/7/75.
Okay. So his energy is someone who does not really hold the continuous energy of someone who's going to be there in good times and is bad. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
He doesn't like conflict. He may start his own conflict because Lord knows he can have his own little meltdown. But
Right.
the energy around him is that he doesn't like the pressure. He doesn't like when life gets hard, he doesn't want to deal with it.
Right.
And he's uncertain as to what he really wants in his life for the future. So this break, this recent break, November, December.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is where I am. Personality started to change. You know, it's like he looks around the world and compares everything and everyone. He's very intellectual, but intellectual in an analytical way. And I feel like he tries to love with his mind rather than his heart. And he's viewing
Okay.
people and choices there. So when the going gets tough, he picks his head up and looks around to see if anybody else is out there.
Right.
Step back from this experience and remain back. This is not over. He will return. There will be another connection with him. Now, this is where free will plays in. You decide if you want to engage in this again. Do you understand me?
Yes.
If you hold your hands open and you ask the universe to bring you a better match, that will come. If you ask the universe to assist you in reconnecting with him, the vibration is going to bring that connection back. But look at the journey of 2016 to 17, and then the latter half of 17 when everything started to unravel. And you were left scratching your head going, what's going on? This isn't the experience I thought I was in.
That's so exactly how I feel.
Yes. So even though you're hurting, do you really want to create that again?
Right.
But he's going to weigh out the pros and the cons, and there's reconnection there. But if you just step back and look in a different direction, there is new love coming. And I'm even giving a timeline here because they're giving me the vibe. So we are in the month of February. I always have to mark where I am. And then I take you into May, June. May, June brings new relationship, new opportunity. If you put yourself out there, open and receptive, come on, love, here I am, love is going to come. And you're going to feel a great vibration. All right? Thank you so much for your call. I greatly appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.
Happy Valentine's Day.
1-888-565-1470. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines because I've got Alicia, and she's in Tennessee. Alicia, how are you?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. And welcome. How can we assist
Happy
you
Valentine's
tonight?
Day.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Is this your first time calling into the show?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, welcome. What's your
Thank you,
question
thank you.
for us?
Well, my question is this. I'm in a relationship, and it's been a little bit of a struggle. I'm not quite getting the things that I asked for, that I put out. And I'm just kind of lost right now and just trying to figure out if this person that I want to spend the rest of my life with is at the same place that I am.
What is their what's their birthday?
April 21st.
Do you know the year?
76, I'm sorry.
I was like in my head going, if you want to spend the rest of your life with them, you darn well better know what year they were born in, sugar, or else we got some trouble here. Oh, good Lord.
I'm horrible with dates, but I try my hardest to remember.
Okay. So let me tell you, first of all, is there a thought idea that you may move residence? Is that something that's in the idea around you?
Yeah, there was an uproar about a week ago, and so it was kind of like, I can't do this.
Okay.
It's not what I wanted to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we all set an intention. And sometimes the intention that we set doesn't bring back what we wanted. So we, rather than go, what's wrong with my intention? What's wrong with what I got? I don't understand. We need to readjust what it is we want to create. We need to tweak the vision. And that does not mean we do a makeover on our partner, okay? Because they got to do their own makeover. I'm going to get so New York on you. Honey, this person is empty. They're empty. They are broken and they are empty. They have had such a hard experience in their earlier years that they don't know how to love the way you want to be loved. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So you wanted to fix them. You wanted to save them, didn't you?
It did get to a point where I felt like I was hoping that I could do that because things were not like that in the beginning, and then it just rapidly changed as we got closer, and you
Right.
know,
Well, let's describe
everything
closer, because I hear that statement all the time. And everyone listening, please listen. In the beginning,
yes,
it was sugar pops and roses, because we're all on our best behavior. Number one. Number
Right.
two, we're not really sharing everything. And then as you peel back the layers, we get to see more things. And that's when we really see the authenticity of a person, not what they put forth. And that doesn't mean that they were phony or they failed you or they were not truthful. We're not saying that. We're just saying that it takes time to really get to know someone. You could sit across from someone week after week and not really, really know them. We do that all the time with our coworkers, with our friends. And then suddenly we hear some story, you go, I didn't even know that could happen, because you don't know them.
right,
So as you get to know someone, you get to see how they interact with conflict. You get to see how they express love. You get to see how much they love themselves. And here we have a person who doesn't love themselves and is their own worst enemy. And when things are tough for them, they don't know how to take responsibility.
right,
So does this person love you? They love you the best way they can. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, because this is the love show tonight. Do you feel that you deserve to be loved in a way greater than what you've experienced?
yes,
Okay. Then that's the intention I want you to hold. Notice I didn't say the intention of a new partner or ending this relationship. Hold the vibration of how do you want to be loved? And then you do that for yourself. You love you. And when we have these meltdowns, this little squiggle bick that went on in the household, then you sit there and say, okay, I'm not going to play this game. So then you take a look around and you say, how do I make sure I feel good? How do I make sure I feel safe? How do I make sure that I'm being honored in a commitment? And then you make a choice. And you see, when you make a choice, then the other person has to make their choice. They can choose to make adjustments and consistently uphold them, which that's always a catch, or they can allow you to go, knowing that they can't give you what you want and that they're choosing not to even try. You see, people will say that they're going to try, but trying requires work. Trying requires a lot of energy. And most of us
And I
don't
can
have
work
that
with
energy.
this.
You could, but you've been. Please look at the time you've put in this and understand that you have given completely of who you are. And you're a logical little one. You think things through. So this isn't making sense to you. Hence the thought, shoot, I'm going to get out of Dodge. I got to go. All right. I do see a move for you. I do see a move.
Yeah.
I heard your voice. The first word I wrote was move. We're moving on. And the timing will fall perfectly. And people can do work and then they can return. But you need a break. And you need to love yourself more. And if you're open, there's more love coming. How did you hear about the show, Alicia?
A friend of mine, Marquisha Gonzalez.
Oh, yes.
She recommended. Yes, she recommended that I speak with you.
Well, tell her thank you.
Yes, and she vouches for you. So I was like, I'm going to give this a try, and it's my first time listening in today, and you have hit everything on the head.
And I just love being connected to people, and the greatest gift that anyone could give me of love is to refer me to someone that they truly care about. So welcome to our love circle, because we've been journeying like this for quite a while. And, I wouldn't be here if everyone didn't share the experience, because we're paying it forward.
Well, you definitely have a loyal listener now. I am committed.
Well, honey, God bless you. Honor yourself. Love yourself. And it'll work out. And speak your truth. There's nothing wrong with sitting down with your partner and saying, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. And what I'm experiencing is, rather than bringing me closer to you, is pulling me away from you. And that's not the vision or the intention that I had for this relationship. What is your vision? Ask them, what's your vision?
Right.
And see if they look you in the eye. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yes.
You got that look me in the eye kind of feel. I know it. You do not play, girl.
You're right about that.
I know. I do not want to be in a wrestling match with you because I'm going to lose. You do not play. But thank you so much for joining us, honey. God bless you.
Well, thank you. And God bless you too.
Thank you. I'm glad knowing that you are going to be joining us every Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Okay, have a wonderful evening.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I think I can fit another call in right before we go to our first commercial break. Oh, goodness. I've got to go to Atlanta. We got a story going on there. I've got Sherry on the line.
Everybody
and Lord
have a
knows.
Great evening. See everybody tomorrow.
Hello. See everybody tomorrow.
Hi,
Goodbye. See you.
I'm right. No.
Sherry.
How you doing?
You are on live. Tell everyone in the background, quiet. We're on live with Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. This is our moment. So,
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Good. What's your question?
I am trying to clock out so I can talk to you. Thank goodness. Here we go.
Okay. Well, hurry up before they clock me out of my first hour.
Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes. I'm
Thank you
here.
so much.
Yes.
Sarah, we love you. Happy Valentine's Day to you and everybody who works with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so crazy.
That was spontaneous. I could have done it a lot better. Sarah, I'm going to hurry up. I got opportunities to get another job. I know this is a love day.
Uh-huh.
So I stay put where I'm at.
Where is the job? In an established place?
It's another position. It's just that I feel like I could stay here and last through the shuffle.
You always do your own shuffle, Sherry, but
I know.
no, at this time, it's not a good time to move for you. It's not a good time for you to move because you have to look also at the people that you're reporting to. And that other position, that's a complicated group of people over there. You have enough trouble handling the people you're working with now, girl.
I know, right?
Oh,
They're just getting used to me. What can I say?
Lord, how long have you been calling in the show? I feel like we're getting used to you too, Sherry. So, I'm kidding.
I love you too because I watch your stuff on Facebook after the show.
You do?
Sarah.
Oh my God, you sound like a Sarah spiritual groupie.
You get the views. And plus, I have you on my YouTube page. Everybody, you can get Sarah on YouTube as well.
Thank you.
Did you know my love story with this guy named Jamie? I don't know. He didn't offer me a Valentine's present, so I gave him the boots.
That's a good idea. You need a present.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he coming back? Is he going to behave or not? Because I really want to boot him. I just want to boot him.
Honey, it's Valentine's Day. If he really cares for you, he's going to do something for you. He's going to do something to surprise you. He's going to do something that lets you know, I care for you or I love you. And if he doesn't, then it's not that important to him. So, next girlfriend, line up another one.
Gotcha.
All right.
Love you, Sarah.
All right, honey. God bless you. All right.
God bless you, too. Bye.
Happy Valentine's Day. Bye. Happy Valentine's, everyone. We are going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then we're coming right back to the phone lines. We've got Tuxedo, New York. We've got Pompano Beach. We've got South Florida. We've got all across the United States calling in here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 and 1100 AM in Atlanta. I hope you stay with us and share the love. I can't imagine a better group of people to be spending Valentine's night with. Stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear, Health and Wealth Radio, WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. Talk here. Talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell,
I'm Alan Knight.
and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling, I hope you had the feeling too,
I get them all the time.
to tune into our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Yes, indeed. I am spiritually speaking to all of you on Valentine's night. Happy Valentine's Day. I realized as I was getting ready for the show today, this is the first Valentine's that I have spent with all of you since I've been on air. The one chance I could have had, we had a leap year, and I missed Valentine's Day. So I am really intending to make it up to you that this is our first Valentine's Day. I want to be sure that we are really answering your questions. I've got questions on Facebook. Helena asks a question if she has a question about her and her love. Do I have a love message for her? Well, let me tell you that I see that the relationship is getting more intense and that this relationship begins to move forward, and I see a move for you. I see you and your love moving, and I see growth in the experience between the two of you. I see financial growth, and I do see you taking a vacation together coming towards the fall of this year, and you and your love will continue to grow, and I really can see a castle in the sky for you guys and a happily ever after. So Helena, happy Valentine's Day. That's your love message for tonight. And I'm going to go right back to the phone lines, 1-888-565-1470, and I've got to go to Shayna. And Shayna, or Shania, I'm not sure. Shania? Shaina. Okay. Shaina, how are you? How's life in Tuxedo, New York?
It's okay. It's good.
It's good.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, honey. Is this your first time calling into the show?
Yes.
Well, welcome. How did you hear about the show?
My mother-in-law, Tammy Bauer.
Oh,
she
yes.
listens to you.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
She
you be
told
sure
me
to tell...
everything about you.
Really? What did she tell you? Oh, my God.
She said that you're really good, and she always asks you questions, and you're, like, on point.
Oh, that's so sweet of her. She's probably listening, you know.
Yeah, she is now.
So what do you want to say about her? Quick, this is a good way to get some good points. What are you going to say?
Hi, Tammy. I love you.
Good job, honey. I can't imagine anybody else as a mother-in-law.
Okay, so I have a question. I feel like, I don't know how to put it, but I want to know, like, what, like, direction should I go with my life? I feel like I want to have a purpose in life. Like, I want to be great for my daughter. I just want to, have a career, do something, and I feel so lost.
Yes. The first thing Spirit made me aware of is that for many years you felt like you didn't fit in. You don't fit the mold of everybody else. And so it's been hard for you to kind of blend and do what everybody else does. So you didn't have a lot of support. You didn't have a lot of encouragement. Matter of fact, I feel like you get a lot of encouragement from Tammy, yes?
Yeah, I do.
And she's got that mother energy that makes you feel safe. And so you haven't felt safe to put yourself out on a ledge and feel supported by your friends and family. And so now that you're feeling a little safer in life, you want to really understand why you came to this earth. First thing they do is they throw a book down. And they tell me that you have a little more studying to do. Is that true? Do we have some studying to do?
Yeah,
Yes.
I do.
And in order to really do something with purpose and passion, we need to crack open a book for something, yes?
Okay.
And I feel there's more schooling for you. And
Yes.
I also feel that you are very, very in tune with people and that you like doing things that help people.
Yes,
And I
do.
feel that you are very eager to please people that you work for. And I feel that when you've been working in the past, when you've tried to do things, you were doing things that if it was at a really fast pace, not that you couldn't keep up, but you didn't like the stress. You don't do well in stress. You get very anxious. Is that true?
Yes, I do.
You do. And then you take it home and you really have trouble sleeping and it really eats you up. And your daughter's like a bright light. Daughter's like a little fairy. She's got the cutest eyes and the energy that looks up to the heavens. And smart little thing too, yes?
Yes.
And she sings a lot, yes?
She does.
She does. I know, I hear her. And in that energy...
She's singing right now.
She's singing right now. I don't hear her in my headphones, but I hear her in my spirit. And that's the joy. That's the harmony. So I'm first going to tap you into your purpose. Your purpose is to be more like her. Your purpose is to feel the happiness and the joy that a child feels. You seem to have lost the way.
Yes.
You didn't really have a lot of happiness growing up. And that doesn't mean we're bashing any family members. It's just that the free little spirit that your daughter is, that got squished on you early on, yes?
Yes.
And when you're with her, your daughter, you come alive.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's to think about what makes you feel happy and excited the same way you feel happy and excited when you look at her, when you listen to her sing. That's how you pick a career for yourself. I know you want to help people, and you will help people. It's just the area. I also know that you don't want a lot of stress with school. So Spirit's telling me she doesn't want to do anything complicated, but she wants to help people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And maybe planning events or helping people put things together that have a feel-good feeling. Maybe something having to do with the elderly would make you happy. Helping someone who needs a helping hand so that you could give back. These are things for you to consider. And take a look and see what schooling you still need just so that you can understand where you are in the journey of whatever it is you choose. I see you helping people. If Spirit were to tell you, you're going to do this, we would be putting words and ideas in your head that you have not come to the feeling of.
Right.
And therefore, I would be influencing your free will. And my job is not to influence your free will. It's to assist you in making the choice and feeling the feeling of loving yourself and your own uniqueness. And I can tell you that between now and July, if you just keep focusing on how much you love your daughter and how much you want to feel harmonious and joy and happiness the same way you do when she's singing and she's in that space, and thinking, how could I have that feeling every day in what I do at work? And what would be rewarding? Maybe you do want to be a teacher. Maybe you do want to teach art or something.
Okay.
But you have to choose how you make that path. it will require at least 2 years of school, whatever you end up choosing.
Okay.
You have more school to complete, yes?
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
We kind of stepped aside from school a little bit and had a kid, right?
Yes, I did.
That's good. So we got that out of the way. Now we get to do you, right?
I know. Mm-hmm.
It's your time.
Yes.
It is absolutely your time. And it's going to be a powerful, powerful time. The next 2 years are going to be a lot of changes for you, but internal changes. The changes that are going to make you a better person. The changes that are going to help you heal. And the changes that are going to make you an even better mother than you are. All right, my dear?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. God bless you, and happy Valentine's Day.
You too. Happy Valentine's
And
Day.
kiss your
Bye.
daughter for me, okay?
I will. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
1-888-565-1470. That's the number to call to connect with us here live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Let's see. I've got Marquisha Gonzalez, and she wants to know any messages for my husband. That's what I'm seeing right here on my screen. So it just popped up, and I said, let me go to Marquisha, because you know what? Marquisha was kind enough to recommend someone to call into the show. So hi, Marquisha. Thank you so much for referring your friend. I know you put a post on Facebook sharing the fact that I have a show on Wednesday night, and I want to thank you for that. You shared the fact that we had a show tonight, and you said, come on, I know you want to call. I know you want to listen in. And look, you kind of pulled someone right into our wonderful experience. So thank you. And your question, Marquisha, as well, what's the message for your husband? Oh, my goodness, could they drag this process out any longer? I feel like the higher-ups, commander-in-chief, whoever it is, the big guns, the big kahuna, the guys running the show, they don't want to let your husband go. And it's not because he's the only game in town at his job. It's because they just want to be sticky. But your husband has to continue to be the dutiful, because that's what's expected in his job, employee. But he also has to be the squeaky wheel that gets the grease so that he can create the vision. And I know he has an intention of where he wants to go. Spirit is suggesting you and your husband sit down, pick another spot that you might want to go to. Yes, we don't need to wait on those people and those people. Let's open up another portal, because Lord knows where he is now, he does not want to stay. It is not comfortable for him. I know that there's a question about safety there. And I understand that because of the type of job that he does. But I want you to understand that he is protected by Archangel Michael, and he's a smart one, your husband. He's got his guard up, and he knows when not to turn his back. And he's got the protection of Archangel Michael. Do not worry. Move forward. Continue with the plans. I'll put in my 2 cents with the angels. Let's see if we can move this along so that we have some good news by June of this year, and you can all be packing up and move into a whole new place, and he can have a whole brand new job. Thank you so much, Marquisha, for your Facebook question. Thank you for referring your friends. Much love to you, and happy Valentine's Day to you and your wonderful family. God bless you. I'm going right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Jill. And Jill, she's in Palm Beach. Jill, how are you this evening?
Hello, hi, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Jill, and how can I assist you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I just wanted to ask you, in my workplace, sometimes I just wonder if I'm hardworking, if I have enough a talent, enough creativity, because sometimes I feel discouraged if my coworkers aren't happy with my work. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I need to do to be a better performer at my job.
And performer is an operative word for you because you do a lot of performing, right? It's not just work performance. It means how you present yourself, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever consider getting yourself a coach?
I did, but I never knew who to ask.
Well, you're talking to Sarah Spiritual. We could coach you. You need a professional coach to help you articulate your thoughts, to teach you how to have that charisma, how to hold yourself in your presence, and how to pull up that confidence. You know, I'm going to go back a ways. Back in the days, I used to be in the pageants. And it was such a great experience. And I'm not telling you, Jill, you have to go to the pageants because you're actually a little bit past the age range now. But pageants brought out a lot of confidence. They teach you how to answer questions just like that. They really teach you how to interact with people. They also teach you how to present yourself. And it was such a great experience that after I was done competing, I ran the pageants for a couple of years, the local pageant, because I wanted to give back to the organization of Miss America, because it gave me such valuable tools. We kind of need to assist you in training. And you might want to join a Toastmasters and participate in their trainings so that you could learn how to present yourself, how to speak with confidence and eloquence, and how to really convey the essence of who you are, and then practice a little bit on camera. It's really important for you now, because it's not that you don't have the talent, and most certainly you have been blessed with the creativity, and Lord knows you've got the desire. We just need to ramp up that confidence a bit and stop looking to the left and the right. I don't give a flying banana what your coworkers are saying, because you are there, and you are there to be part of the program so that you can expand and so that you can promote yourself. And you are in a competitive business, so everyone else is comparing you. You don't need to compare yourself. I want you to think about this. If I stopped and compared myself to every psychic across the world, Jiminy Crickets, I wouldn't be able to do this job. I don't look to see what anybody else is doing. I just look ahead and focus on my intention and what I want to create, what I want to do, and being in alignment with myself, and in my case, with spirit, so that I can give messages. Do you have a video camera? Are you practicing in front of a camera?
Well, I'm practicing like production, and I've been in front of a camera, but I haven't been practicing in front of a camera because sometimes I feel like my voice is too low, and
honey, you can change that. Work with me here. You ready? I could talk like this, or I could talk like this. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain, but in Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen. I want to be a lady in a flower shop instead of selling flowers at the corner of Tottenham Court Road. You see? You can make a change. Listen to the enunciation and the diction of other people and begin to mirror it. As a singer, I can go do, re, mi, and if that's the comfortable place I want to be, I'm going to be there. So practice. If you feel like you're talking down like this and everything's like this and you're not feeling like you're conveying and your voice doesn't have enough inflection, then you can make it happen anytime. Just do it. That's why I want you to practice in front of a camera or with a microphone and practice.
Okay.
My greatest role to play was Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady. I don't talk like this. But I had to learn. And I had to teach myself because I had to audition just like that. You can do that. It's all in the inflection. Yes, we all have a vocal tone that's unique to us. But you see, you're doubting yourself. And perhaps most of your gifts lie in production and creativity and editing and putting great pieces together. But you know, some of the best production people, one day, something happens and they go, hey, you, yes, you, behind the camera, get in front. So-and-so didn't make it. It's your time. You don't know when that day is going to come. Girl, you want to be ready. You can do this. You are good enough. And you have to believe in yourself. And if you feel that they have something that they're doing differently that you want to learn more about, then go learn it. If you feel that they're like, oh, why did you do it this way? You really should have done it this way or in this application or that program. Or we shouldn't have cut the break here. We should have taken it 2 seconds more. However it works, then listen to what they're saying. Not to compare yourself, but they may give you a good idea. I always listen to people. I learn from all of you. Every one of you who sits across from me, everyone I read, everyone I talk to on air, I learn so much from you because I'm listening. I'm listening to spirit. I'm listening what's going on with you. I'm listening to how you're handling it. And I learn from you. Don't look at everything everyone's saying to you as criticism, even if they are a little petty. I get it. They can take their little chicky shoes and just go in the corner. It's okay, darling. But for you, I want you to learn from everything that's around you. Be the sponge. Be ready to learn everything. You know, I've learned a lot just doing the show this way. And I have my producer, Freddie, to thank for that. He's taught me quite a bit. Sometimes he even says he learns a thing or two from me. Sometimes. We're all learning from each other, honey. Okay?
Okay.
You keep doing it. Yes.
I just have another question.
Yes.
Do I sometimes, am I a little bit too stubborn? Or do I need to ramp up my listening skills?
You can. Everybody can ramp up their listening skills. And sometimes, maybe stubborn might not be the right word. Maybe you have to look at how it's like to be that person. We know not what it's like to be another person because we're not in their shoes. So you may be following your gut. Like, I have spirit, so when spirit tells me to do something, I don't give a rat's banana. If someone tells me, oh no, it has to be done that way. You know why? Because spirit goes, oh no, Sarah Spiritual, you're doing it this way. Do not look to the right or the left. So if it's your intuition, which sometimes will happen, then honor that. But if someone presents something else, then listen. And then say, you know what? I never looked at it that way. Good point. And you don't even have to say they're right. Just say good point. And step back and reflect on it and say, does that feel right for me? Or do I think that this piece should be filmed this way? Or do I think whatever it is the conversation's about? I don't see you as stubborn. I see you as someone who can get a little tunnel vision because you're so concerned about how you're going to get there that your peripheral vision is cut off. Open up and enjoy the things that are going on around you. You'll get a lot further that way. And Jill, I hope you sit with me for a personal session. I really do.
Okay.
Find your way to the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Go to sarahspiritual.com. Learn more about us. Sonali, who's answering the phone tonight, she's my assistant, and she'll take the call when you call the center, and she'll get your appointment all booked, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Keep us posted. God bless you. All right, bye.
God bless you too.
Bye.
Bye.
1-888-565-1470. And we're going to go to Elizabeth, and Elizabeth is in New Jersey. Let's check the weather in New Jersey. How's the weather, Elizabeth?
It's great, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully, and happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for being part of this experience.
Following you, and going to take a chance to take an appointment to see you, whether it's through laptop, whatever.
Skype, phone, FaceTime. Girl, we do it all, I'll tell you. Or, you know what, you can always get on a plane. We got good weather here.
Yeah, I won't be down there till September.
All right, well, I got a feeling you need me sooner. You better get on the phone, my dear. So how can I assist you tonight, my dear?
Just calling to see, all in all, I might overlook. What do you see? What does the Spirit tell you?
Okay. First thing I have is breath, breathing, anxiety. There's a lot of heaviness in the chest. Is that correct? We're having a lot of anxiety, yes?
Yeah.
We're feeling a little lost. We're feeling out of place. We're feeling divided. Like, we're divided. Like, not everyone's seeing eye to eye. Does that make sense to you? There's not peace around you.
But I feel like I'm more at peace than I was before.
You are, but there's not peace around you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Conflict. There was conflict around you, yes?
No.
There was conflict around you. That's what I'm saying. Yes, okay. So you might have found peace, but I still feel like the energy on the outside is still like, almost like there was a lot of Agitation. Yes, yes. And
Yeah,
so
that's
now,
what I get.
yes.
Yeah.
So and when that comes in and that comes into your energy and your vortex, then you start to feel that angst, yes?
Yes, and I'm
And
working on that.
You're working on that. And
Yes, I am.
And the angels are with you. You talk to the angels. Yes, Archangel Michael is with you. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you. You may not name them, but I feel the angels with you. They're talking to them. Yes, they're
Yeah,
right there. Okay.
my guardian angel. Yeah,
Guardian angel, yes. Archangel Michael also steps up.
Yes, I
Archangel
speak to him.
Raphael is there as well for healing. I go to the
Okay.
breath, the breathing, the anxiety. I go to the digestive tract as well. So your
Oh,
body has
yes,
taken on
you
a
hit
lot.
it on the nose. I have
Yes.
problems.
You do, and it's very
Yes.
uncomfortable for you, and it's really messed your confidence as well. So you're
Yes.
not feeling yourself. You're not feeling good, and so now you're feeling as if you're starting to feel like you're getting old.
Yes, I always say it.
The old gray mare just ain't what she used to.
That's how I feel.
Whatever. Okay. So I heard a song in my head when I first heard your voice. Lost and all alone. You're feeling alone. And you're feeling like you've lost that connectivity with the people that you cherished even too, because you're not getting back what you've given.
No.
I know. So now we're going to give to you. You're going to sit and you're going to hold the energy for you. And the one thing you're going to say for you is, I love me, all of me, every aspect of me. Everything flows through my body with ease and grace. I process everything in harmony. My body is in harmony. My digestive tract is in harmony. Everything moves and flows with this energy of fluidity. It is a beautiful energy within me. And I am beautiful. It's to remember how beautiful you are. Stop looking that you got a wrinkle over here. Stop looking that maybe you're not whatever size you wanted to be.
Right.
Don't look at that. Look at who you are and what you've come to express, because you have a whole new beginning coming for you.
Oh, you hit that on the nose as well. Yes.
Okay.
And
so
I've been feeling it since yesterday.
And we're going to get ready for you. Something's coming, I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be great. You're gonna feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And it comes from above.
It comes from above. You ask,
I
you
know that
put
much.
the intention, and the Blessed Mother right there with you.
Virgin Mary?
Virgin Mary right there with you.
Oh.
And she's connected with someone on the other side.
My father.
Okay.
He used to pray to her all the time.
So I've got her right there with you. As if you were dedicated to her, is what they make me feel, Elizabeth.
Oh, it makes me feel like I'm surrounded by so much light.
You are surrounded in light. We all are.
I feel it.
It's just we feel like we're caught in this web of illusion, and we lose ourselves in the things we hear. And we don't feel the love anymore. We lose the harmony.
Right.
But when you can feel that light and you feel that something good is coming, even if you don't know what it is, then that's okay. Because wherever you are, you know is temporary. It's always changing. It's always evolving. And you're the one directing the movie. That's what we all forget.
To take control.
To hold the vision. To hold the intention. The only thing we want to govern is our thoughts and emotions. That's what we control. I can't control the person next to me. I can't make up their choices. I can choose how I choose to interact with them. I can choose how I feel their vibration. I can choose whether I let them in my space. I can choose how much I love them, whether they love themselves or not.
Right.
And you've been learning these lessons for the past 5 years.
Oh, yes. The hard way, though.
It's been a roller coaster.
Yes.
But you've been able to create the energy that is going to sustain a change that right now is malleable. You're kind of molding it into what you want, but it's going to sustain it and it's going to maintain it. And you're going to have that change and that closeness of heart. I do hope we connect on a personal session. I feel such connectivity with the loved ones on the other side. I feel like, I don't know, like your dad, like kind of like waves off the top of his head or something, like, hey, like I'll see you.
I was going to ask you
yes.
about my dad.
Yes. Very much with you, honey. Very much with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. hope to connect with you. Elizabeth, how did you hear about the show?
Oh, I actually, when I lived in West Palm Beach, I lived in Royal Palm, and I went to you, and I went to you with my daughter-in-law, and one day you came out, and my daughter-in-law went in to see you, and you said, who is that lady with you?
Oh, God.
And she said, she's with you? She said, yeah. She says she has so much light. She says she's a witch, but she's a good one.
Oh, wow. I said that?
Yeah, that's what you said to her.
Spirit must have said that. Well, isn't it good to be a good witch? Then click your heels, little Glenda, and get yourself down here to South Florida.
I'm going to have to.
You will. You will. But in the meantime, I look forward to talking to you via phone or Skype, whatever works for you, my dear.
Okay.
All
Very
right.
good.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you, too.
Thank you for remembering me, too. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're just going to keep going all across the United States, answering your calls, your questions on love, and feeling love. And then when we come back, I have a special song that I just wrote. Nobody's heard it. It's a love song. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There, you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Have we met before? know my voice? Did you call me with your soul?
Did you call me with your soul? Well, we are connected to all of you. And we're spiritually speaking right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and still 1100 AM in Atlanta. My Atlanta people, when it hits 7 o'clock, you know, turn that dial and go to iHeartRadio and go to WWNN and keep listening to the show. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. And I've got a caller who's, well, I am on my 424th show, and this caller has heard every one of them. We are going to Steve, and he is in Broward County. Steve, how are you?
Happy Valentine's Day, Sarah.
Happy Valentine's Day, Steve. How is my favorite listener?
I'm doing okay. Does Spirit have any messages for me? Nothing in particular. It doesn't really matter what it is because we talk every day, so I'm willing to listen.
You talk to Spirit every day?
Yeah, whoever else will hear me because I'm always by myself so talking. I don't know who's listening.
You're one of those guys who walk down the street talking to yourself? Is that what you're telling me, Steve?
No, in the house.
Oh, okay.
I have a reputation.
You have to keep your reputation, I'll tell you. So they're talking to me about a relationship. They're talking to me about primary love relationship, yes? And they're talking to me about that this relationship has caused you to grow. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And you've learned to voice your opinion and maybe not get as agitated as you would in the past, and you've learned to listen to your partner, yes?
Put it to you this way. When the person gets agitated at the job and somebody does something to them and, I feel that they want to take it out on me, I just surround myself with as much light as possible and listen.
And you hold the space for them. And then they start to calm down, right?
Yeah, because, they just want to vent or have somebody to talk to or unleash whatever it is.
Right, right. But that's not the Steve you were 10 years ago.
Well, this person, I know she needs to talk to somebody, so there I am. But it used to be where, I felt she was lashing out at me. But I'm not the person in the cubicle next to you. It's those people.
Right.
You're supposed to come home and be at peace with me. But
right.
At first, I wasn't feeling that way. But I've learned to understand that, okay, how was your day? You speak.
Right.
I'll listen.
And think about it. You've grown in this relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, the Steve you were before, you'd be like, I don't need this stuff. I am out.
Yeah.
And you would bounce like a rubber ball.
Yeah.
So here we are. Spirit says that you're learning how to be intimate. Intimate on a personal level, on a connection level. You're really learning how to love. Yes, you have love for your daughter, but you're really learning how to love a woman, yes?
Yeah, I'm more mature than I was maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. Sure.
Yes, yes. And this energy that's between you is a great foundation for you to step more into your spirituality. Steve, you've been looking for jobs, trying to find just the right little job, and nothing really seems to stick. So in the conversations with Spirit, why not ask Spirit, what spiritual path should you pick? I think you might get a little further if you do that than you would trying to knock down the doors and getting the job that you want to have that sustains you.
Okay.
It's time for you to walk the path. It's time. I remember the first day I saw you. We were at the New Life Convention, remember?
Yeah, the Marriott. Yeah.
The Marriott. And you were like, you're Sarah Spiritual. And I was with one of my students. And I looked over like, who is that guy and how does he know me? And you came to see me, you said. I know there's other guest speakers there too. But you were kind enough to say you came to see me. And I had to take a minute. But what I saw was, and I saw this when you came to the celebrations we had at the center, I saw this on Father's Day when one of my clients did something wonderful to assist you for Good Father's Day. Remember
Yeah,
that?
I never forgot that. That was a miracle. Yeah, I never
That was a
forgot.
miracle. That was a miracle. I realized that you're part of this soul family. You're part of this journey. And that you're not just here as a radio listener. Matter of fact, a lot of you aren't. Everyone listening is here to learn, to grow, to connect. Each one of you is here so that you can pay it forward in your own way. But since you haven't been able to come to classes, essentially, this radio show becomes your class. And then you are able to learn and grow and deepen your connection. And think of the experiences that Spirit has shown you over these past 2 years. Mind-blowing. They're getting you ready. So yes, you'll get another job here and there. There'll be a little bit of income coming in, but they're preparing you for what's coming next. Don't get impatient. Just trust this process. Something
Actually,
big is coming.
Before you pick up the phone, I had just worked a little bit tonight, so I'm grateful for that.
Yes. Little bits here and there. It'll keep coming that way. But that set job, I think they're getting you ready for something else. So just stay in the zone, okay?
Okay, will do.
All right. Thank you, Steve, for listening. God bless you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. I love when we get to interact and notice how well people grow. And you know what? Love is the most powerful energy to help us grow. And the other night, I was sitting down and Spirit said, get up. Yeah, they do that to me. I was like, what? Like I didn't talk to you guys enough all day? Spirit said, Sarah Spiritual, you get yourself up off the couch and march yourself over to the piano. And I said, really? They said, yeah. They're like, you feel a song coming on. I said, no, I don't. I was sitting watching some television. They're like, no, you got a song coming on. Go sit down, and we want to give you a song for you to play on the radio show. Yes, we have a lot of after-hour work we do. But when they prompt me, and if in 2 minutes and 40 seconds I can whip up a song for all of you, then who am I to argue with Spirit? Take a listen to the latest song, kind of a love song, appropriate for tonight and for Valentine's Day. And to all of you, thank you for sharing this with me and being my Valentine on this February 14th, 2018. Take a listen to what Spirit has to say about love.
I believe in you. All you are for me. Love that can see us there.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. We are spiritually speaking to all of you. And, well, love, that was the collection from Spirit. Just the feeling of what it's like to be in love and sharing that energy with all of you. We're going right back to the phone lines. I'm going to go to Hollandale. I've got Joey on the line. Joey, how are you tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm great, Joey. And how can we assist you on this fabulous Valentine's Day?
I just wonderful things the Spirit has to say to me.
So the first thing they talked to me about is a lot of movement. You've been making changes all around. Like, I feel like you're a busy bee in your house, moving things around, redirecting energy. They make me feel that you have new projects that you're getting ready to launch, new ideas. You've been such the creative bee right now. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And you've been spending a lot of time inside of yourself. You've been asking yourself all the right questions and even gave yourself a talking to the other day. Now, Joey, that's really not how you're supposed to be reacting. You had to sit yourself down and say, boy, shut up. You had to talk to yourself. But that's okay, because you're learning to notice what you notice about you. Remember what I said earlier. We can't really change another person. We can make adjustments within ourselves. And you're learning to make adjustments. And as you make adjustments, you continue to attract better vibrational matches for yourself. Because you're manifesting ultimate true love, yes?
Yes.
You are. Did you move your amethyst?
No, I haven't moved my amethyst.
Okay.
Should I?
You should. Move your amethyst.
Where to? My bedroom?
What's in the left? What's in the left corner there, please? In your bedroom.
In the left corner. Nothing. I have the amethyst in the middle of the room. It's huge cluster. Huge.
Right. Can you put it in the left corner by your bedroom?
Absolutely.
Okay. Transformation is upon you. The angels have descended upon you. They have been giving you ideas of creativity. They are showing you things that you don't even know where they're coming from. The angels have been whispering to you. Archangel Michael, Archangel Zachiel, Metatron, Raphael, Uriel, they're all stepping up to be with you. You've been putting it out into the universe that the life that you've had before, not that it's bad, you want a completely different life.
Good.
And they are here to assist you in that journey. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
And there's a line in the song that I just wrote, which I don't remember my songs when they come to me that way, but it's like, love, I can feel you now, coming through the door. Be in the feeling, Joey. Be in the feeling of what it feels like. That's going to take you where you need to be next.
In many directions, absolutely. Spiritual.
Yes.
Financially, love-wise, every kind of wise.
Everything. Financially, I see we're teetering. We're like, trying to make it, but that's okay. They're filling in the holes. Okay? And they become spigots of new flows of abundance. Okay? New ideas, new flows of abundance, new ways of generating revenue. It's coming for you. Consider January, February, March, April preparatory. And
Fantastic.
then May, June, take off. Rocket in the sky. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Joey, thank you. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. Hi, everyone on Facebook. We've got Stephanie watching. We've got Angela Ortega watching. We've got Carolyn Garcia. We've got Jess. We've got, oh my goodness, who else do we have here? We have Candy. Hi, Candy. Thank you for joining us. I know I have Helena. We answered Helena's question. Okay, let's go to Kathleen. Kathleen has a Facebook question. Sarah, my husband is having a biopsy on Friday. Will he be okay? Let me check that for you, Kathleen. Stay with me here. Kathleen on Facebook. Let me take a look at that. Okay. Okay, Kathleen, what I've got here for you is that biopsy, he will be okay, but I feel like they're going to take off something that does have some contamination in there, but I don't feel that it's going to be anything life-threatening. I feel like the biopsy is just going to show that there's something else they have to do for him, but I don't see it being anything tragic. So, Kathleen, we will continue to hold the space. I want you to see the area that's being biopsied on your husband being radiated with violet, green, gold, and white. Violet, green, gold, and white, Kathleen, and we will hold the space. Please put your husband's birthday, Kathleen, in the feed of Facebook and the time that he's going for his biopsy on Friday, and I will be holding the space for success and a minimal invasive procedure. Thank you so much, Kathleen, for your Facebook question. Thank you, everyone, for following us on Facebook. And talking about following us, I've got something really exciting coming up tomorrow night. Tomorrow we have a solar eclipse and we have a wonderful new moon coming. And tomorrow night at the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach, we are holding our Love Illumination ceremony. And any of you who were there at the full moon ceremony, you know we were jam-packed with energy and people, and we had such a fabulous time. It was something that was palpable. We felt the energy, we felt the change. And now, bookended 2 weeks later, we have a solar eclipse, and we have this magnificent new moon activating tremendous love and illumination. If you want to create more love in your life, if you want to illuminate and put more light and energy and free yourself of discord and heaviness, visit me at sarahspiritual.com. It's okay if you're not local and you can't come to the center. You can join us live online. We have online capabilities. You'll see the whole ceremony and be a part of all of the energy. Visit sarahspiritual.com for tomorrow night's ceremony. It's only $18 to be a part of this wonderful experience. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors and take a break. And if you're on WWWE and 1100 AM, pop on over to WWNN 1470 AM on iHeartRadio or TuneIn. Be a part of us and visit me at sarahspiritual.com. Stay with us. Don't you go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Do you know me?
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Talk health. Talk wealth. Talk politics. Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM. WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM. W237BD Boca Raton. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear. Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Oh
Yes, indeed. We are connected here on this wonderful Valentine's night. All of us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, connected to all of you. And thank you so much for spending Valentine's with me. Will you be my Valentine? We've got the energy of love all around us here. And we are going to go right back to the phone lines at 1-888-565-1470. And I want to thank everyone who came in tonight to spend Valentine's with me here at the station. Thank you, Sonali, and thank you everyone who's dedicated to this show and making sure that the show must go on. And I know that so many of you support the show, and I want to thank everyone for all the success that we have here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, all the connections that we make. Each one of us is just sharing our energy and our love. I'm going to go right to the phone lines. I feel that I need to take this call in West Palm Beach. It's Vanilli. Vanilli, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. And how can I assist you tonight?
I was just trying to see if Spirit has any word for me and if you could connect to any of my loved ones.
Let's see what we've got for you here. First thing the Spirit makes me aware of is they talk to me about some of the plans that you're making. It's like you want to make some changes this year. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And you're looking for approval from the spirit world. Is that true?
Yes.
And you've been handling some... Why are they giving me documents? Is there something with a document or something legal that you're handling or a business dealing right now?
Actually with work, because I've been out. I've had a knee injury, so...
Okay, so I've got these documents around you. I don't know if we got workman's comp or we have whatever processing you're going through, but I'm seeing legal documents around you. And then they're also talking to me about your dreams. You're connecting with loved ones on the other side in your dreams. Yes, you've dreamt about them, yes?
I have, and recently I've had some stuff happen to me, and I haven't, like normally when things happen, I always connect with them, and recently I haven't, so.
Yes, and also you smell your loved ones. Yes, you can feel their energy and smell them, and because someone's making me aware there's a birthday anniversary coming up. I think it's next month. It's like March, this energy of March. There's some birthday or anniversary connected to someone on the other side.
My grandma.
Okay. So her energy is very strong with you. She makes me aware of birthday anniversary coming up. Mm-hmm. And I have a man there as well. This man feels like he stands above you, connected to you as if he's a father figure. Who is this man, please?
It could be an uncle or my grandfather.
Bear with me. And they're talking to me about the letter R. There's someone's name begins with the letter R connected to your family as well. Who is that, please?
That's passed away?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Okay. Giving me letter R. R-A-D, R-E-D. That's how it sounds to me. Is there someone living here whose name begins with the letter R, please?
Yeah, R-A-D-H, Radha. Should be one of them.
Okay, say the name again.
Radha.
And who is Radha connected to your grandmother? Your grandfather? Who is that?
She's my aunt. My grandma's
daughter. Okay.
My grandma's daughter, yeah.
So I have connection with grandmother. Grandmother's making me aware of that. I apologize. I didn't know where the R places, so we place it here with that. So there's a connection. Your aunt is having some health problems, yes?
I'm not aware of, no.
Yes, there's something going on with your aunt's health. If she hasn't had it checked, she's going to have it checked because grandmother makes me feel this energy of, I don't want to use concern because they don't have that energy there. They're in the light and the love, but that we need to look into something. We need to check on something, yes? And the aunt is distant from you, right? She doesn't live right next door to you. She's distant from you. Is that correct?
Yes,
okay.
That's correct.
Okay, so she makes me feel like you're not close to her. You don't get to see her often. So this is something that you maybe want to tell someone who has more of a connection with her to look into that. Okay. I'm also being given flowers to you. I'm giving you flowers because there's a... There's someone who's close to you who's as if they're your age and they're giving me flowers to give to you. They want you to know that they honor you. And it's something that we used to do in the house. We used to put flowers. Did you lose a cousin, please?
Not a cousin, a brother, but he wasn't around my age. He was older than me.
Well, when I say your age, it means they're in your age range. In other words, it's not a mother, a father energy. It's that it's your brother, okay? Your brother's giving me flowers to give to you. And he's honoring you, all right? So that you know that he's with you, my dear. All right.
Okay.
I know it's financially a little challenging for you, and you feel very, very alone, like you're not feeling supported, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to pass for you. You will be fine. They take me in the month of July. I feel that your knee will be better by then. It doesn't mean you won't be recovered before that, but I feel like we'll be a lot more sturdy by July, and you'll be back to your old self. I'm feeling as if there's a new job coming for you. There's a different job coming for you. So I want you to be open to that. All right?
Okay.
All right, my dear.
All right.
How did you hear about the show?
I heard from a friend.
Okay, well, thank your friend. I have something else. I have something else for your grandmother. From your grandmother. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. She's telling me, don't let her go. Don't let her go. Don't let her go. Okay. She's talking to me about this beautiful, colorful dress. Do you have this beautiful, colorful dress that you wore for a ceremony or something, honey?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have a bunch of dresses, but...
Okay, but it's almost like a ceremony dress.
Okay. Maybe for my wedding.
And it was a color, yes? Was it a color?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was red.
Okay. She's got this beautiful, beautiful dress. Like, that's how she shows you to me in this beautiful, colorful dress. This colorful dress, but it has to do with the ceremony. And so that takes me to ceremony, marriage, relationship. And you're asking the spirit world to assist you in relationship, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. She's giving me the dress, this beautiful ceremonial dress. Is there a desire to have a new relationship with you, my dear?
No.
Okay.
Just to work with what I have right now.
Okay. So work with what you have. Okay. Mm-hmm. But it's like she's there for you. She's there in the relationship energy. And there's something symbolic about this ceremonial dress in color. Okay? So she wanted to give that to you. Is there an anniversary coming up for this relationship?
Not till...
not till the fall or something, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. But she's just making me aware of this. So if you've been talking and asking for help in the relationship or frustrated by something in the relationship, I guess that's her way of telling you that she's there with you. I hope I've given you some confirmation that the spirit world and loved ones are with you, my dear.
Thank you. Yes, you have.
Thank you, honey. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I hope to connect with you again. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. I just love when people come through. Let's get a connection in Kissimmee. I've got Jessica on the line. Jessica, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jessica. And how can Spirit and I assist you? Take a breath.
I have concerns about my son.
What is your son's birthday?
It's 1197. I'm sorry, I knew this was going to happen.
That's okay. Because you feel like you've lost control of his choices, yes?
Yes.
Okay. He's not listening.
Not at all.
And I got to go back 2 years. It's like we hit a turning point 2 years ago. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it's probably been about 2 years, yeah.
Okay. That's like, it was almost like we hit the point of, for him, no return, yes? It's like you don't
Yeah.
know him for the past 2 years. And he was such a cute little kid. Like, what's up? You're like, what happened? First of all, Spirit says you haven't done anything wrong. Okay. I know you feel like maybe you've failed him in some way, but I look at the circle. I look at the circle of the people. They go 1, 2, 3. There's 3 people that are in his circle. I feel like he fell victim to the other chatter of other people. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel as if his moods are not his own anymore, almost as if energies and choices are governing that. There's an influencing factor changing his feelings and his emotions, almost as if we were in addiction mode, yes?
Yes.
Okay. There's an energy around him that no matter how many times he's crossed a line, your son always comes out on top. You have to remember that. And he scraped his knee a couple of times, but right now it's as if he can't break a cycle. You have to connect him with people who are going to help him remember who he can be.
Right.
I'm seeing here that, is there something legal going on? Because they're showing me papers, or is there some choice that you're looking to make, or some documents that we're going to sign up?
He had a baby, and he doesn't have any type of relationship with the baby and the mother, which I do have a communication with, as well as the baby.
Right.
You know, she was filing documents for like child support and things like that.
Okay, I see those documents. Okay, but I see legal documents around him. So yes. Well, it's kind of hard for him to pay child support if he can't keep it together.
Correct, and that's the whole thing.
Right.
But it seems like no matter what he gets into, nothing lasts. Like it's almost like he's in a cycle that's just lost, and he doesn't want anything to do with anyone that's positive. Everything he deals with is negative. He doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't want to talk to anybody that could possibly even help him.
Right. Right now he's not in a good place of loving himself.
No.
So as a mother, what you have to do.
And I feel that. Even though I don't talk to him, I feel.
You feel him. Sure. And as a mother, you want to ask the angels to assist you. Archangel Michael, the angel of protection. Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing. Archangel Uriel, the angel of light.
I can pray to every angel.
Then the journey is your son's. You see, all we can do is hold the light. Each individual who walks this path, no matter how old or how young, is faced with choices. And he gets to navigate the choices that he's already chosen and choose to make a change. Our job is to hold the space for him. Your son came with a soul that's very heavy in this life. It came weighed down from many experiences. And he always seemed to be kind of a moody, serious kind of kid.
Yes, he's so moody. Oh my God.
Yes. So his soul came having nothing to do with you, needing to heal and transform that energy. What's this with this cap or something to the side or the back? What is that?
He wears a hat always to the back.
Oh my God. Did you used to take that cap off and like throw? Like, what is with that? But it's almost like that's his personality. I'm not going to conform. I'm not a conformist. I'm going to march to the beat of my own drum, and you can't tell me what to do. I'm a rebel without a cause, and I don't care.
Yep, that's him. Out of all 3 of my boys, that's him. He is my rebel.
He's your rebel.
100%.
But now we need to heal your rebel. And what happened is, as he lowered his vibration with the choices, energy has slipped in. You know, when I was growing up, Catholic school, they used to give us the story of the good angel and the bad angel. Well, I believe that story. And I believe when you keep your vibration up, you get the good angels whispering. Every once in a while, a pesky little angel goes, hey, what about this? And you're like, I'm not going there. But in his case, that voice, that's the stronger voice right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it. I believe it.
And your son, honey, is on a mission to destroy himself. That's where he's at right now.
Oh, my God.
That's his vibration, okay? Because he's not caring about himself. He's not caring about his child. So when people are in that mode, all you can do is just, God, let him fall gently. If he must fall, let him fall gently. So that he can see.
That's horrible. How hard is that to watch? Oh, my God.
But he's making his path. And unfortunately, substance has taken over. Yes. So
it's telling you that substance has taken over him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
His personality is altered. Okay. This is not something for you to, oh, my God. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But
I mean, I'm just, what I'm really concerned about is what type of substance, because, there's just pot, which, it's, everybody thinks it's a big deal to me, but not to society, it seems like nowadays. Mm-hmm. But there's so many other things like cocaine, pills.
Well, now you're going to let your imagination run around, okay? He's in a low vibration, so he's got to find his place. You hold the light. Right. You are the lighthouse in the darkness. And as a mother, we love unconditionally so we can bring our children home to safe harbor. But we have to let them go. We have to let them live their life. Even though he's young. He's young and stubborn. Okay, but all right. In the safe harbor, he will come home. In the hands of God and on the wings of the angel, he will come to the safe harbor. That's your prayer. And that's how we see it. That's how I see it. I'm already in his energy. Right. I'm already there. Right. You might be surprised. Your phone might ring soon.
Oh, God hear you.
God already heard me, honey.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Jessica, how did you hear about the show?
Oh, my aunt.
Your aunt.
She called. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank your aunt for sharing it. And I know it's a rough day for you, but happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you
and
so much.
Just trust,
same to you.
Just trust that God has got this, okay?
Oh, we'll be seeing you, so don't worry. You'll remember me when you see me.
Okay, honey. I look forward to it then. Right. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Same. Bye-bye.
It's not easy when we watch our children making choices, and sometimes we just want to shake them, and we think we kind of shook them and said, hey, listen, this is what could happen. And they don't seem to be listening. Well, maybe things were a little different when you were growing up, and maybe the choices you made didn't have such outcomes. But at times we all didn't listen to our parents. But the world is a crazy place right now. And every time it gets crazy, we have to send love. We have to trust that somehow something greater is always assisting things to come out better. But there are some tragedies that we cannot understand. Loss of life. That is just tragic. Especially when it's something that it's the hands of someone else's anger. That's why when we feel the fear, we have to rebuke the fear. We have to see fear as something that just lowers our vibration. We have to hold the energy of love. I remember when I said that we have to show our children how real love is. We need to show them how we honor and respect each other. How a relationship is an expression of two people who are committed and sharing in the joy of the harmony of, and the two shall become one. We've lost sight of that. It's been a tragic day here in South Florida. We lost lives in a school. And there's no understanding that tragedy. There's no understanding how someone could have such animosity that they would kill classmates. But we hold the space in love of light and know that love always prevails. and the light of God never fails us. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're coming right back to the phone lines to answer your calls and to share in your experiences, because we are all in this together. We're going to Atlanta, Fort Lauderdale, Port St. Lucie, all across the nation. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. You know, we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before?
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Yes, indeed. We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM. And I certainly hope you popped on over from the Atlanta station and you're tuning in. Matter of fact, I've got a caller in Atlanta. I just got to touch base with Atlanta and see what's going on with Tawana. Tawana, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great, Tawana. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, beautiful.
Thank you. You know, I saw you were on Facebook, and I saw you went to this restaurant, some crab place.
I did. What was it? The Juicy Crab. And then last weekend, Saturday, I was at Papado's. So I'm a seafood head.
Oh, my goodness. Well, then when I come to Atlanta, we have to go to all those places. Now, let me ask you, do any of those restaurants have like a back room where we could all gather and give messages? Any of those places have like more than one room where maybe we could ask the restaurant to rent the room to me?
As a matter of fact, I believe both of them do. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we're going to have to talk because when I come to Atlanta, we need to make sure that, you know, because you just tell them, if we tell them Sarah Spiritual's coming, they're just going to have an increase in business anyhow. So we're good.
Absolutely. Okay.
Absolutely. So we'll just have to see where we're going to go. Tawana, how can I help you tonight? What are your questions for me?
Okay. Well, I'm starting to get out a little bit more, and these people are popping up all over the place, but there's one person I've met in particular, so I need to have a little insight.
What's their birthday?
9/25/80.
Playful kind of person, yes? Fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yes. Personable, more outgoing.
Outgoing.
Yeah, listen.
Handsome.
Yes. But he's still settling in on some things in his life. I feel like he recently made a job change or something going on with his work, and he's going to make a change. Are you aware of that?
I know now he's working 2 jobs. Like he has a main career and picked up another job. He's a workaholic. I know that.
Okay. There's some work changes coming still for him. He's still trying to find his pace in work. So work, money, career, these things are very important to him. Because I believe if I go back 3-4 years, that's what it feels like to me in his energy. He went a period where he didn't have work or he was without something, and he doesn't want to feel that way again. He needs to feel successful. He wants to feel successful. Nice guy. You're going to have a lot of fun with this guy. He's got a lot of good energy. I don't know if he's the person who's going to say, hey, I want to have a future with someone. He's not there yet in his head. So if you can just enjoy being with him, his personality tells me that he's not ready for that next step. You can date him and get to know him. I don't know if he's at the same place you are. You know how sometimes we're in a place like we're ready for something and then the other person isn't ready?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay,
So
that works.
don't be in it with an expectation of this is the man I'm going to marry, because he's not even ready to even think about that right now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
You're on
What
track.
about-
Now, they're talking to me about work.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a phone call today, so I'm listening.
Okay. So there's supposed to be more work, higher work, different work coming for you, elevation, promotion, advancement. So I feel as if we went with no work to flying high. This is the vibe they give me. Like if I peel back last year, I feel like we were in lack. And I feel when I come into 2018, we're in abundance and everything's moving up. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost like old gook is shedding away, and I could see some leeway. I got a call today from a friend, and it looks like something's going to happen. So, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I
so
see
I'm on
work and
track.
advancement coming. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. I hope you join us online for our wonderful ceremony tonight. Great way to birth new beginnings for yourself.
It's tonight?
Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.
Okay.
Tomorrow night at 7:30. So go to sarahspiritual.com and register and be a part of the ceremony.
Will do.
All right,
Is
honey.
that for the new moon
The
ceremony?
new moon love illumination ceremony. Yes, sirree.
Oh,
Lord,
okay.
we are going to be popping some energy. Yes, indeed. All right, my dear.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
We're going to go to Port St. Lucie. I've got Karine on the line. Karine, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for spending it with me. I'm so excited. How can I assist you tonight?
Well, you know, I have two questions actually. First, I mean, it's always work and relationships.
Right.
So I don't know if I should. Maybe I'll start off with work. I just started a job, but
we're
don't
hitting
know.
we're hitting a wall there. I feel like we have resistance from the people that you work with. It's like like you stepped in something.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable there.
No.
But I feel like they don't get you. They don't understand you. I feel like we need to get to know each other's personalities, because I feel as if the job could be a better job for you. If you let it unfold a bit. Okay?
Okay.
So get to
Wow.
know the personalities of the people. Don't be so quick to ditch the job yet. Okay? Always
Okay.
keep your feelers out.
Okay.
But see where the job's going to take you. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
Okay. It's really hard. It's like, I try to be, it's like I feel like if I'm too nice, they don't like it. If I'm sure, it's like I don't know which way to go.
I know, but you're the new kid on the block, honey. They don't, they're just giving you. It's called initiation, okay? They're trying to see where you fit in, okay? So one day give them your serious face, and then they think you're what, and the other day just be so sweet and see what happens, okay?
Okay. All right. I'll hang in there. Okay.
Yeah, there's someone who's close to the supervisor there. That person, I say you have to watch that person.
Is it a guy or a girl?
It is a female energy. Female energy, close to the supervisor. She runs back and forth to people. So watch that dynamic, and then you'll see who flocks together. Birds of a feather flock together, right? So you get to see who's in what little pile. And then you stay clear of that group, right? Or you feed them information you want them to know. It doesn't matter what they think they know.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think I knew exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, keep an eye on that, yes. And you're touching base on relationship. What is that quick question, honey?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
You know, it's Valentine's Day, and I'm spending it with you, Sarah.
Well, I am a lucky girl. I am so lucky to have like millions of listeners, you know, so come on. We are a great club to be with, you know?
Yes,
we are.
Indeed.
We are.
Yes.
But listen, you have, all right, now we're going to get tough. Spirit says you're tough, honey.
I know.
Give a guy a break, will you? Good Lord, burned you once, and oh my God, now you think every guy's got a lighter in his pocket, going to set you on fire. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm tough. I know.
They make one little mistake, and you're on them like white on rice. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Not everybody's the same, okay?
Okay.
And if you're noticing you're attracting a particular personality type, and it's the same personality, then, honey, what is the common denominator?
Yeah,
you.
You're right. Yeah.
So what adjustment do you need to make within you? How much more love do you need to give you? How do you need to change? Maybe you need to make a shift, right? I didn't say there's something wrong with you. You want to love you more, because if you're attracting people who cannot honor you or expect you to do everything for them, or not being a part of the relationship evenly, and you feel like you've got to sleep with one eye open because you don't know what they're up to, then, because that's how I see you.
That's so true.
I know. You know, you're like Popeye the Sailor Man with one eye covered. I'm like, what's up? Watch. Mm-hmm. You've got to keep both eyes open, and you don't have to wait for the other shoe to drop, because in that energy, you attract those experiences. And, you know, when we give up that vibe that we don't trust people, then that energy comes back on us, and we make them feel like they can't trust us.
Right.
When you've been hurt, you can't put off that energy of, I don't trust you.
Okay, you're right.
Now, I'm going to give you the famous Sarah spiritual statements, okay? Which I know I'll be hearing this on Facebook for a while. So you ready? I say this all the time. You have to love wholly and completely. Wholly, WHOLLY, not holy like God. Wholly and completely, as if you've never loved before. Every love is a new, unique experience. No two loves, no two experiences are the same. And when you feel like something reminds you of something, it's either A, it does, or B, you're projecting the past into the future. Only you can answer that question. But you have to go into a relationship as if this is the relationship that's complete love, as if you've never loved before. So it doesn't matter if you've been hurt before. That's an experience that prepares you for loving wholly and completely, as if you've never loved before. Love is an energy that is fluid. It never stops. You can love someone and always love them. It's just always there. You have to let it flow, and you have to let it come to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So we're going to make 2018 the year of love for you.
Okay.
They're taking me to November. So between now and November, you have to do your work to manifest this person, because this is in the energy.
Okay.
Okay? And lipstick on, happy face. Stop walking around with this serious face and like this hat thing you got on your head. I don't know what you're doing. Happy face. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And is this your first time calling into the show?
Actually, it's my second time. I called in about 6 months ago or so.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you for calling back and staying in touch with us. And you know what? I think we're all having a great Valentine's Day, don't you?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, honey. Much love to you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night. 1-888-565-1470. We've got Esther on Facebook, and I want to talk about, Esther says, never have any lack, still within, the person who's going to the future with me. Let's see. Well, you know what? She's not lacking for anything, and Esther is building relationships, and I'm going to just tell Esther right here on Facebook, yes, you are exactly on track with the person that is still with you, and everything's going to work out perfectly for Esther. Thank you, Esther, for joining us. And Jacqueline Andrews. Jacqueline Andrews, well, love is in the air, in every sight and every sound. Jacqueline is counting down because she knows that love is coming her way. So, Jacqueline Andrews, if you're asking on Facebook, anything for me, Sarah, like, hint, hint, you said love is coming, it is still in the energy field. You hold the vibration for energy. It's coming. I know you started to get out a little bit more and, well, you started to dress up and say, hey, look at me, everybody. I'm here and I'm open and ready and receptive to love. So thank you, Jacqueline Andrews in Atlanta, for following the show on Facebook. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, I've got messages for you, Jacqueline. Thank you for love coming to you. I am going to Pembroke Pines. I've got Denise on the line. Denise, how are you?
Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Good. Happy Valentine's Day, Denise.
Same to you.
Thanks. How can I assist you?
Well, my daughter actually has a question for you,
Yes.
and I know it's a Valentine's show, but
yes.
She said that somebody blew in her ear in the house, and of course, the only three people that are there are me, my husband, and herself. So she's wondering if you could tell her who kind of blew in her ear.
Mm-hmm. Can I have your daughter's birthday?
Sure, 1/14/92.
Okay. I have an energy of a mother. Your mother's passed, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's first word I got was mother. It's your mother.
My grandmother.
Your mother. Her grandmother, your mother.
My mother. Oh,
your
her
mother.
Okay.
Her
Okay.
grandmother.
All right, my mother. She thought it was my father, but
no, it's your mother.
That was wishful thinking on her part.
Yeah, I have wishful energy of mother here, so that's what Spirit is telling me. Okay, so mother energy, connectivity, something about the energy around your mother. When was Mom's birthday? They're talking about the portal of energy around her.
Well, Christina was actually due on my mother's birthday, and she was born the 14th. So her birthday was 1/11.
Okay. So it's in that portal of energy where it's easier for them to kind of make that connection with us, even though we have a birthday in January. Time is an illusion to them. So there's like this window that they kind of connect in. So is your mom's energy connecting with your daughter? So that's the energy. See, I don't see the male energy. The mother energy steps forward. Your mom was tough, though, right?
Oh, yeah, very.
Yeah. She got such a, like, if I look at her face, if they were to show me in human form, her face is real serious. I'm like, okay, I'm only just checking to make sure it was you. I wasn't trying to bother you up there. She's like, what you doing here? I was like, well, they asked me a question, and I got to find out who it is, and it's you, honey. And so she's just very, I don't know, her way or the highway, and, But your mom your mom didn't really believe in this, so she had quite a rude awakening when she got up there. I got to tell you, she didn't really believe that this existed like this. So that we were all so connected. Yes.
Yeah, my mother was very spiritual, and she would see a lot of things, and different things would come to her.
Yeah.
And I have it. My older daughter has it. Christina has it a little bit. So they're all in touch a little bit with the spirits. My older daughter is afraid of it.
But she had like a really rude awakening because she really didn't realize it was as intense and as connected as it really is, because your mom tried to push it away. She really tried to push it away. She did not want that energy. So she tried to push it away. So it was almost taboo when she was growing up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, but Mom is with you guys. Yes.
Okay. Anything love for her?
For your daughter?
Besides what she's with. Yeah.
With what she's with. Okay, Mother.
Oh,
thank you for sharing
I
your
know.
opinion on the boyfriend. Thank you.
Sorry.
Or the partner, I should say.
Yeah. Something.
Stop.
Okay.
Can't put your expectations on your daughter. These are her choices. She's going to express herself. And I'm sorry, you kissed a frog or two. You know,
I know.
It's not always a happy party. We have to go through experiences. You know what? This relationship has a lot of connectivity in the soul, sweetheart. So I see that this relationship is something that has to unfold between them. And I don't see another person coming in right now. Okay?
Okay.
So let her be.
Okay.
Let her be. It's
All
her
right.
way. Okay?
All right. Anything going on with me? Not love-wise.
No, I know, not love-wise. You got somebody there.
Yeah.
You'd be like, wake up. Are you alive? No, I'm kidding. Listen, you have such a great opportunity coming for you to revamp your business. So just when you're ready to just go like, I'm done, it's going to get revamped, sweetheart. So just trust that, okay?
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Thank you, honey. God
All
bless
right.
you. Bye.
Thanks. And again, happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for
All right.
spending it with me. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
1-888-565-1470. I'm going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Fort Lauderdale. I've got Jim. Jim, how are you this evening?
I'm fantastic. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Jim. And how can I assist you on this wonderful night?
Well, it's Valentine's, and I've got my girlfriend, my fiance, paired in with us to share Valentine's Day with you.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
I spoke to you once before about the house. We needed to get that tenant out of the house up there in Orange Park, and he's out.
Good.
And we've got a property manager there. And
And I see
I'd
somebody
like,
new.
a little in.
Somebody new's coming into that place, right?
We're sure hoping.
Yes. No, I see someone new coming in. I do.
Yes, we've already had it painted. We've got to go finish up a few little things, paint the garage. We've done just about everything, and then we'll, after we leave, then we'll have the wall where we had some carpenter ants taken care of.
Yes.
And I want to know, is there the person that used to be there is kind of a evil person?
Retaliation, yes.
Is
Yes.
there-
Yes, I see that. Yes.
Is there anything that, any bad spirits in the house at all there? Do we need to do anything? We didn't touch a thing in there. We just had a cleaning crew come in and take the trash out, clean the house down before we even went in there. We didn't want any effects of anything.
Well, you know what? They just,
this new-
they have energy that, they're just manipulative, okay? And in that energy,
Yes,
that
you are.
energy is there just because now they don't want you to prosper in that house. And, thoughts are energy, all right? So they don't have to be sitting there with a cauldron brewing stuff up, okay? If someone sends the energy that they don't want to see you successful, it's up to you to just negate that energy. That is your job. You have to use your light to negate the darkness. And if I were you, I would, put some holy water in there. And I would also, I'm going to recommend some of my products. I make products to kind of clear houses, my Sage Clearance Spray or my Reversing Energy Spray, my Archangel Michael Spray. So a few things like that can just reinforce the energy in the house so that it's harder for the thought process to penetrate. And you can just order them online, or you can call the center. And
No, we're going back up there this weekend, so I'll be stopping in the next 2 days before
Perfect.
we leave.
Okay, perfect. All right. So you just call my center and tell Sonali, I need Sarah to put together a couple of products for me to take up. And you stop on in and grab it. And I'll probably be in a reading, but, you'll be sure to pick some things up. All right?
Okay. What do you think of this new property manager that we've hired?
I think it's a good pair of eyes
Spirit
for
got
you.
to say?
It's a good pair of eyes for you. You need eyes there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You need someone protecting your interests. You didn't have that.
Okay.
You didn't have someone
We
looking
didn't
out
have
for
that
you.
for the last 3 years.
Yes. You see, that was the problem. That's how this person ran amok. So we learned once, and we're not going to get fooled again, right? So you're on track.
That's right.
All right.
So, is there something that Spirit has a message to send to me for this? This
on this
next
night of
few
love? How about on this night of love? On this night of
Okay.
love, they bring you gifts. On this night of love, they unite your hearts. On this night of love, they give you abundance beyond measure. On this night of love, they provide you with the energy and the light so that you too can be of service and you can make a difference. On this night of love, not a thought, not a wish, not a desire has gone unnoticed by Source and the universe. On this night of love, in the power of love between you and your love, anything and all things are possible. That is Spirit's message for you.
Okay. We thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
we
you.
wish you the rest of the night that love just flows all around your person,
Thank you. I
your
appreciate that.
spirit.
Thank you. God bless you, Jim.
Would you like to say something, honey?
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. Thank you for sharing Valentine's with me.
Oh, you're welcome.
God bless you guys.
I heard, I heard you mention that there is someone not wanting to see us successful.
Mm-hmm. Give it no power.
I'm just.
Give it no
I'm
power.
sorry?
Give it no power. The light of God never
No,
fails.
she's
honey.
talking about the former tenant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give it no power. We're gonna
Okay,
negate that energy.
Yes. Well, I'm a little curious. Well, not a little. I'm very curious as to why this individual would not want to see success, because the only connection between that person and myself is just a business relationship.
I understand
Why-
that, but they didn't
why-
get to manipulate you and use you the way they wanted. You see, you called them the way it was. And that's why they are retaliating in their thoughts. That's all. They're getting ready to wind us out of the show, honey, but don't pay it any mind. Remember, love is the
Okay.
only energy, all right?
Okay, Sarah. Thank you very much.
You're
and,
welcome. We'll
God
talk
bless
soon.
you.
God bless you.
Again, thank you, Sarah.
Thank
Good night.
you. Good night.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone, for spending your Valentine's night with me here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and on 1100 AM in Atlanta. Thank you. May your hearts always be filled with love. May love always surround your every desire. And may it take you wherever your dreams desire to be. Thank you. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily